Welcome to tonight's Cayuga County Legislature reorganization meeting, Thursday, January 2nd, 2014, 6:03 p.m. In case of an emergency, please exit to the rear of the chambers. You will have to take the stairs down to the basement, turn right, and exit through the rear door. Please note the elevators will not function. If anyone is unable to use the stairway, please go to caucus room number 2, located behind the chambers, and emergency personnel will be notified. Amanda, please call the roll.
Tucker Whitman is excused. Benjamin Vitale.
Here.
Mark Farrell.
Here.
Paul Pinkney.
Here.
Joseph Runkle.
Here.
Keith Batman.
Here.
Hans Petcher.
Here.
Terrence Baxter.
Here.
Joseph Bennett.
Here.
Frank Reginelli.
Here.
Patrick Mahunik.
Here.
Timothy Lattimore.
Here.
Michael Didio.
Here.
Ryan Foley.
Here.
Mike Chapman.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stay standing for a moment of prayer. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please be seated. Could I call Honorable Judge Mark Vandercup, please? And Terrence Baxter, please.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
That I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York.
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of Cayuga County Legislator
of the office of Cayuga County Legislator
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
And I do further solemnly swear
And I do further solemnly swear
that I have not directly or indirectly
that I have not directly or indirectly
paid, offered, or promised to pay,
paid, offered, or promised to pay,
contributed, or offered, or promised to contribute
contributed, or offered, or promised to contribute
any money or other valuable thing
any money or other valuable thing
as a consideration
as a
for
consideration
the giving or withholding a vote
for the giving or withholding a vote
at the election at which I was elected
at the election for which I was elected
to said office,
to said office,
and have not made any promise to influence the giving
and I have not made any promise to influence or
the giving or the holding of any such vote.
or the holding of any such vote.
Congratulations to life.
Right now.
Benjamin Vitale, could you please come up?
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of Cayuga County Legislator
of the office of Cayuga County Legislator
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
And I do further solemnly swear
And I do further solemnly swear
that I have not directly or indirectly
that I have not directly or indirectly
paid, offered, or promised to pay,
paid, offered, or promised to pay,
contributed, or offered, or promised to contribute
contributed, offered, or promised to contribute
any money or other valuable thing
any money or any other valuable thing
as a consideration for the giving
for the consideration of giving
or withholding a vote
or withholding a vote
at the election which I was elected
at the election in which I was elected
to said office,
to said office,
and have not made any promise to influence the giving
and have not made any promise to influence the giving
or withholding
or withholding
of any such vote.
of any such vote.
Congratulations.
Keith Batman, could you please step forward?
Please raise your right hand. I do solemnly swear
I solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of Cayuga County Legislature
of the office of Cayuga County Legislature
according to the best of my abilities.
according to the best of my ability.
And I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I have not directly or indirectly
I have not directly or indirectly
paid, offered, or promised to pay,
paid, offered, or promised to pay,
contributed, or offered, or promised to contribute
contributed, offered, or promised to contribute
any money or other valuable thing
money or other valuable things
as a consideration
as consideration
for the giving or withholding a vote
for giving or withholding a vote
at the election at which I was elected
in the election in which I was elected
to said office,
to said office.
and have not made any promise to influence
I have not made any promise to influence
the giving
giving
or withholding
or withholding
of any such vote.
of any such vote.
Congratulations.
Could I please have Judge Thomas Leon come up? And Ryan Foley?
Ryan, how are you? Good to see you. That's it. You have to raise your right hand. Sure. I, Ryan Foley,
I, Brian Holt,
do solemnly swear or affirm
solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of County Legislator
of the office of county legislator
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
and I do further solemnly swear or affirm
and solemnly swear or affirm
that I have not directly or indirectly
that I have not directly or indirectly
paid, offered, or promised to pay,
paid, promised, or offered to pay,
contributed, or offered, or promised to contribute,
contributed,
or offered
contributed, offered, or promised to contribute
any money or other valuable thing
any money or valuable thing
as a consideration
as a consideration
for the giving or withholding of vote
and for the giving or withholding of vote
at the election
at the election.
in which I was elected to said office.
And that was elected.
At which I was
At which
elected.
I was elected to set up.
I have not made any promise
I have not made any
to
promise
influence the giving or withholding
to influence the giving or withholding
of any such vote.
of any such vote.
I know. You did a great job. Where's the next victim?
Frank Reginelli?
Go get him, Frank. Brian. It was easy, buddy. It was.
You raise your right hand, please. I, Frank Reginelli,
I, Frank Reginelli,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of County Legislator
of the office of County Legislator
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
and I do further solemnly swear or affirm
and do solemnly swear and affirm
that I have not directly or indirectly
that I have not directly or indirectly
paid, offered, or promised to pay,
paid, offered, or promised to pay,
contributed or offered or promised to contribute
contributed, offered, or promised to contribute
any money or other valuable thing
any money or other valuable thing
as a consideration
as a consideration
for the giving or withholding of vote
for the giving or withholding of vote
at the election
at the election
at which I was elected
at which I was elected
to said office,
to said office,
and have not made any promise
and have not made any promise
to influence the giving
to influence the giving
or withholding of any such vote.
or withholding of any such vote.
Thank you very much.
Judge Vander, can you come back up, please? Timothy Lattimore, could you come up?
Your Honor, could I have a few? My granddaughters. Bear with me a little. Good to see you. I don't know, do we need a lot of you ready, girls?
Please repeat after me. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
the Constitution of the State of New York.
that I will faithfully discharge the duties
I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of Cayuga County Legislature
of the office of Cayuga County Legislature
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
And I do further solemnly swear
And I do further solemnly swear
that I have not directly or
I
indirectly
have not directly or indirectly
paid, offered, or promised to pay,
paid, offered, or promised to pay,
contributed, or offered, or promised to contribute,
contributed, offered to contribute, or
promised to contribute,
et cetera, et cetera.
any money or other valuable thing
Any money or other valuable thing
as a consideration
as a consideration
for the giving or withholding of vote
for the giving or withholding of vote
at the election
at the election,
which I was elected to said office,
the election of said to office,
the election which I was elected to said office,
election
at which
at which
I was
I was
elected
elected
to said
to
office,
said office.
and have not made any promise
And have not made any promise
to influence the giving
influence the giving
or withholding
or withholding
of any such vote.
of any such vote.
Congratulations.
These are my grandkids.
You guys, thank you.
Yes.
Debbie Peekby, could you please come up? Paul?
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Paul Whitney,
I, Paul Coogan,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of County Legislator
of the office of County Legislator
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability,
And I do further solemnly swear or affirm
and I do further solemnly swear or affirm
that I have not
that I have not
directly or indirectly
directly or indirectly
paid,
paid,
offered, or promised to pay,
offered, or promised to pay,
contributed,
contributed,
or offered or promised to contribute,
or offered or promised to contribute
any money
any money
or other valuable thing
or other valuable thing
as a consideration
as a consideration
for the giving or withholding of vote
for the giving or withholding of vote
at the election at which I was elected to said office,
at the election of which I was elected to said office,
and have not made any promise
and have not made any promise
to influence the giving or withholding
to influence the giving or withholding
of
of any such vote
Okay, at this time, I'd like to take nominations for legislative chairperson. Mr. Runkle?
Madam Clerk, at this time, I'd like to nominate Michael Chapman as chairman of the legislature.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Mr. Didio? Are there any other nominations for chairperson? Mr. Pigney?
I move we close the nominations.
Okay. Roll call vote?
Okay.
I can't pick it.
Tucker Whitman is excused. Benjamin Vitale?
Yes.
Mark Farrell?
Yes.
Paul Pickney?
Yes.
Joseph Runkle?
Yes.
Keith Batman?
Yes.
Hans Petcher?
Yes.
Terrence Baxter?
Yes.
Joseph Bennett?
Yes.
Frank Reginelli?
Yes.
Patrick Mahonik?
Yes.
Timothy Lattimore?
Yes.
Michael Didio?
Yes.
Ryan Foley?
No.
Michael Devin?
Yes.
Passed.
Thank you.
Okay.
I don't know how they're. I studied. Please repeat after me. I do solemnly swear.
I do solemnly swear
Support the Constitution of the United States.
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
Constitution of the State of New York.
the Constitution of the State of New York,
And I'll just faithfully discharge the duties
and I'll faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of Chair
in the office of Chair
of the Cayuga County Legislature
of the Cayuga County Legislature
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Good luck and God bless.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm getting my magic pen.
Guess it's like with them. Congratulations.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you, Fred. Can I have your water back?
Thank you. Sorry about that.
Thank you very much. And we'll move right along with our business. And the next item is nomination for legislative vice chairperson. Mr. Pickney.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to nominate Tim Lattimore.
Mr. Didio.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion for Mr. Lattimore and a second by Mr. Didio. Mr. Farrell.
I'd like to nominate Joe Bennett for vice chairman.
Okay. Is there a second for Mr. Bennett?
I'll second.
Mr. Mahonik is the second. Any other nominations for the position of vice chair? If not, would someone like to make a motion? Mr. Didio.
Motion to close the
And a
nomination.
second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Madam Clerk.
Okay, now we're ready. This is for Tim Lattimore as vice chair. All right. Tucker Whitman is excused. Benjamin Vitale?
No.
Mark Farrell?
No.
Paul Pickney?
Yes.
Joseph Runkle?
Yes.
Keith Batman?
No.
Hans Petcher?
No.
Terrence Baxter?
Yes.
Joseph Bennett?
No.
Frank Reginelli?
No.
Patrick Mahonik?
No.
Timothy Lattimore?
Yes.
Michael Didio?
Yes.
Brian Foley,
No.
Michael Chapman.
Yes.
Defeated.
Defeated. Okay. This is for Joseph Bennett as vice chair. Tucker Whitman is excused. Benjamin Vitale,
Yes.
Mark Farrell,
Yes.
Paul Pinckney,
No.
Joseph Runkle,
No.
Keith Batman,
Yes.
Hans Petcher,
Yes.
Terrence Baxter,
No.
Joseph Bennett,
Yes.
Frank Reginelli,
Yes.
Patrick Mahonick,
Yes.
Timothy Lattimore,
Yes.
Michael Didio,
No.
Brian Foley,
Yes.
Michael Chapman.
No.
Passed.
Passed.
Okay. Mr. Bennett?
Joseph Bennett.
I, Joseph Bennett,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and I will faithfully discharge
that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of Vice Chair
of Vice Chair
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability. Thank you, Michael. Okay. We're looking forward to the little teamwork. Yes.
Now, we have designation of majority and minority leaders. Do we take the majority leader first? There a nomination for majority leader?
Make a motion.
Mr. Mahonick?
I just have a question. Who is the majority at this point? Does it go by weighted vote or just?
I believe it does.
Correct?
It does go by weight.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mr. Pinckney?
I'd like to nominate Michael Didio.
Is there a second? Mr. Baxter seconds. Any other nominations? If not, all in favor of Mr. Didio?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Minority Leader, Mr. Foley.
At this time, I'd like to nominate Keith Batman for minority.
And is there a second for Mr. Batman? Mr. Bennett? Any other nominations for Minority Leader?
Democratic minority leader. Assume.
Right.
Sorry.
They're the only ones that have been nominated. If not, all in favor, Mr. Batman?
Aye.
Any opposed? Mr. Petcher, you are also a minority leader. Congratulations. Gentlemen, if you would like to come up and see Sue Dwyer for the proper paperwork.
Please raise your right hand. This is I, and then state your name.
I, Keith Batman.
Do solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York.
and that I will faithfully discharge
And I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of
majority leader
leader according to the best of your ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Perfect. Okay.
Mr. Divio, congratulations and thank you. Congratulations twice.
No, it's not.
We do have some regular business to take care of. We have Ledge 1. Would someone like to introduce that? Mr. Farrell.
Motion Ledge 1, reappoint the president clerk.
Is there a second by Mr. Runkle? Any discussion on that resolution? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. We have Ledge 2, which is urging Cayuga County residents to join the donor registry. Would someone like to move that? Mr. Mahunik, and a second by Mr. Bennett. Any discussion on that? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. On Ledge 3, this is the resolution, it's a housekeeping resolution, actually, to take care of the resolution we passed last month with regard to salary adjustments for the Part 3 compensation plans. Would someone like to bring that forth?
Make that motion.
Mr. Runkle, a second? There's a second? Yep, Mr. Batman. Any discussion on that resolution? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. And we have the new one. Yeah, I got that. We have one more resolution, I believe. Mr. Farrell, would you like to bring that forth?
I'd like to introduce Ledge 4. It would be an authorization of the Cayuga County Sheriff and the Director of the Cayuga County Mental Health Clinic to execute a memorandum of understanding which supplies psychiatric services to the Cayuga County Correctional Facility.
Thank you. Is there a second for that?
Second.
Mr. Runkle, any discussion on that? This is a great demonstration of teamwork between Ray Bazzari, our Director of Mental Health, and the Sheriff. There was a resignation of a psychiatrist. Under the law, we cannot have a lapse in mental health services at the jail. And they put their heads together in a very short amount of time. We came to a resolution. Thank you very much, guys, for doing a great job. If there's no other discussion, I'd ask all in favor.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Mr. Orman, I did not forget you. Mr. Jim Orman, our county treasurer, needs to be sworn in as well. If you would please come forward.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear. I will support the Constitution of the United States. The Constitution of the State of New York. And that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Cayuga County Treasurer according to the best of my ability. I do further solemnly swear that I have not directly or indirectly paid, offered, or promised to pay, contributed, offered, or promised to contribute, any money or other valuable thing, as consideration for the giving, or withholding a vote, at the election, which I was elected to said office, and have not made any promise to influence the giving, or withholding, any such vote. Congratulations.
All right. Your man.
Do I have to do my oath now, or can I do
What's that?
I have to do my oath now, or can I do it later?
Later's fine. You're official. Being official. At this time, I'd like to take probably a 15-minute recess. This will give us an opportunity to get our group legislative photos taken, and also the new legislators. We'll try to get your individual photos taken so they can be posted in the lobby. So if we could reconvene about 6:45, that'd be great. Thank you. Who next?
Mike Didio.
Mr. Didio? Okay. Call the police.
With the sheriff's office.
And the sheriff's missing too, so I don't know, this might not be good.
Good pair.
I'm here, don't worry about it.
There he is. Okay. I think we're ready to get back into regular session from the recess. Everybody got their pictures taken? Excellent. And I will call on Madam Clerks.
Communications and announcements?
Mr. Runkle,
Make a motion, we waive the reading of the communications announcement.
is there a second? Mr. Pickney, any discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Appointments and reappointments, there are none.
Okay. Are there any individual legislators that would like to provide a report? Mr. Pickney?
Mr. Chairman, I have no report to give, but I would like to announce that planning will be held on the second Thursday of every month after Health and Human Services.
After Health and Human Services.
Immediately following.
Okay, Mr. Lattimore.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to, I don't know whether the new members got that article that I had Amanda send out regarding the solar project that was done in Seneca County, which saved Seneca County $1 million. And it was done so with a grant from NYSERDA.
Yes, I think everybody had that in their email.
The new members did? Okay.
Yes. Great, thank you. Anyone else? Mr. Runkle.
Real quickly, Parks and Trails Commission has been meeting with the planning department the last couple of months. The long-term plan for Parks and Trails was last done a little over 10 years ago, and we've been working with the planning department to redevelop that so we can establish what we're going to be doing going forward. It's going to take several more months. There'll be public input eventually, but it's one of the projects that Parks Committee is working on.
Great, thank you. Mr. Didio.
I'd like to remind all the legislators that each month at the legislative meeting, that anyone appointed to any committee to be ready to give a report on, or an update on that particular committee. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? If not, our administrator is still out of town. With regard to a report from the chairman, I'm not going to go into a detailed list of where we've been in the last month. It's been a fairly accelerated month. I would hope that, just give you a couple of minutes here. I want to say thank you again for your support. I look forward to working with each and every one of you. I'm going to challenge you to do more homework, to participate, to ask questions. If you think we're going too fast, let's put the brakes on. Let's assess everything that we do here. We are ultimately responsible to those people that have elected us, and we have that obligation to make sure that we do the very best in addressing all our ideas and projects as we move forward. I ask each of you to participate in meetings. Everybody out here's got a great idea. It just needs to be brought forth. Finally, I would like to continue in the spirit of teamwork from this night forward, I hope in every committee meeting, in every legislative meeting, we can work together for the common good. And with that, is there any, Mr. Didio, is there any other new or unfinished business? Mr. Lattimore?
Mr. Chairman, was there not some excess or leftover monies for merry-go-round playhouse that, from Senator Nozzolio in one of the...
That's going to be discussed as we move forward, sir.
Later in this meeting?
When we go into executive session, yes, sir. Mr.
Motion
Didio?
to go into an executive session to discuss a particular employment history of a particular employee.
Mr. Pinckney seconds that. Any discussion on that? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you very much. I don't believe we'll have any other regular business after this. I would ask Mr. Russell to join us. That would be it.